up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Today we got with us Port Arthur's own GP45. How you doing today, brother?
I'm blessed, bro. Thank you for having me.
Shit, no doubt. Thank you for getting back to me so quick. Usually it's much more of a process. I recently did it, for those who don't know, I recently did an episode with Lyravelli, and in doing that, I discovered one of the songs you did with him and Jay Stone. And like you can ask my wife, she in the other room, I call over here, but she don't ever want to be on camera. But we listened to like 4 bars, and I was like, yo, son can rap like shit. I got to get him on the show. And then when I went and did my research, it showed up that was a motherfucking case. You got 6 albums. I found 4. All 4 of them is just fire as a motherfucker. What's the name of the newest one?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. See, you did that number shit, and sometimes I'm getting old and shit. Sometimes I don't be saying. I wasn't sure if that joint was like Holly weird. You feel me?
No, it was Hollywood. So what I did is I just took the 2 O's, and I put the street number that I'm from, where I grew up at, and I just threw that in there.
I can dig it, like bro. Like, so basically, you're just always representing.
Yeah, man. It's just in me. It's something that I really don't even try to do. Just being where I'm from, Port Arthur. We take a lot of pride in, being from that particular place. So, it's just a part of us. You run into anybody from Port Arthur, I'm pretty sure they'll let you know they from Port Arthur with pride. So
now, see, I've seen that for sure, and I'm curious. Like, I've been aware of Port Arthur before I even knew about UGK, because my pops was a huge Janis Joplin fan. But what is it about Port Arthur that seems to call? I mean, Houston caused a lot of pride too. When I lived in A-Leaf, people were definitely proud of the area. But like Port Arthur, it's just something special. Like what? I ain't have the privilege of going there. Like, what is it about there?
I think more so it's because that it's I guess you could say it's tough upbringing. So and it's a pretty small town, so a lot of people are probably related or know each other. So, and it's kind of like we all got, if nobody got nothing in common, we got one thing in common, and that's to all make it big and make it out of that place, ironically. But I think it's more so just, man, it's a unspoken camaraderie with being from Port Arthur. Like, it's just kind of like a thing. I don't know what it is, and I'm pretty sure it started, before my generation, probably just everybody. It's just something about being from Port Arthur that we're proud of. I can't put my tongue on exactly what it is, but it's just something about being from Port Arthur. Maybe because of all the greats, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people take pride in being Port Arthur because of UGK and what they've been able to do. You know what I'm saying? And people like Janis Joplin and Stephen Jackson and Jamal Charles and just heroes like that from our town that just kind of, even instill more pride in us being from there.
On one of your albums, you had a clip from Stephen Jackson speaking on your label / movement. Where was he speaking on when he said that? Like, was he on Up Smoke or? It
was Hot New Hip Hop.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Hot New Hip Hop clip. He was being interviewed by Hot New Hip Hop, and I got that clip from there where he shouted us out.
You think he's properly rated as a rapper? Because I think he's a little better than he gets credit for. Like that one song with Scarface, they had the video for it. That was some deep shit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure that that people don't realize how actually talented of an artist that he is. I'm pretty sure that you got people that underestimate him for sure.
Because, they always say like Damian Lillard or Shaq when they talk about the best ball player rappers. I'm like, how you don't got Stak 5 up in that shit?
Yeah, and see, he was doing it probably a little bit like, before, not a little bit. He was doing it, I'm pretty sure, before Damian Lillard. I don't know about Shaq, but he was doing it a little while ago, and maybe
his competition was Ron Artest. Ron Artest was putting out Jones that had like CNN and Mobb Deep and shit on it.
Facts, during the lockout and even after that. So yeah, I actually did a verse for Stak, Stephen Jackson. It never got put out, of course, but I did something. I can't remember what the song was, but I did work on some music with him before.
Were you into sports before music? Like when you was in high school?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that was my first dream. Of
Which
course.
was football, basketball,
Football.
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 Well, see, in
Yeah.
Texas, see, I'm from PG, like John near where Kevin Durant grew up, and we on basketball the way y'all on football.
Facts. So what's that? That's the East Coast? Where you from?
PG County, right outside of DC. Like I'm from
DC.
Fort, he from like near Andrews Air Force Base, which is a little safer. Like where I'm from in Maryland, like you could throw a rock and that should be in the worst part of DC. And I grew up during crack, so you know.
Yeah, and then see, it was cold out there a lot, right? I tend to
Oh yeah,
realize like a lot of places that's colder, I feel like they produce more basketball players, and like with it being like the weather condition, I don't know, maybe people spend a lot of more time in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Versus out here in Texas, it's kind of like, a lot of people be outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's we got basketball players too, but we known worldwide for our football, and I think a lot of that got to do with us being outside a lot.
or man, we doing all this talking and we ain't even talk much about your career. What are you doing right now? You're just still working in Hollywood, or like I kind of got the feeling from the timing that you got something about to drop, and then I
Oh
also
yeah.
kind of got the feeling that it might be some secretive shit, like some shit that's a big deal that you ain't ready to announce yet.
I mean, we try to make everything we do a big deal, but I'm definitely working on some new music. I'm about half. I would say about half of the songs already. Probably want to record maybe like 5, 6 more songs, and then pick from there. And I'll definitely be releasing some new music soon. So it ain't really just no secret, but we definitely plan on doing everything bigger and better. So whether I can tell you this for sure, we do plan on like touring some cities. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in Texas and going to New York and LA and maybe even Scottsdale, Arizona. So we definitely
No
look whatever.
Florida.
I mean, we could definitely do Florida. It's just all we ain't nothing ruled out. We just going based off of
Promoters
off of
make the call, book them.
yeah. Well, see, I be doing a lot of stuff myself, so I'm still like learning as far as how it would go about going other places and doing shows at venues out of town. But I know like here in Houston, it's pretty simple for me. I just can make a call to Warehouse Live and do just like the promoters do. I don't need a promoter when I'm out here. Not saying it wouldn't help, but I think definitely when we do this tour and go out of town, we definitely gonna have to tap in with some promoters. So if you know any in Miami, sure, you can send them my way, or Florida, whatever part of Florida, we'll
Well,
definitely put that.
I live near Tampa, brother. Post Malone came here, but this ain't much of a hit. Or Orlando more the hip hop spot.
Yeah.
This more like the NASCAR NHL spot.
Yeah. Speaking of NHL, man, it look like the Lightning's finna win it. You're finna we'll close out the series and head back to the championship, man.
That's what's up, because I sell shit on eBay and they be giving out mad free Lightning shit. And man, last year I sold so much shit. Because people don't be living here, but they still be Lightning fans, so they don't be getting that shit. So you can sell like the little free pennants and shit for like $20 and all that good shit. So yeah, I hate fucking hockey, but I'm definitely pulling for them motherfuckers.
Why you hate it?
It's boring as a motherfucker. I always thought hockey and soccer would be more entertaining without goalies.
Really? I just recently got into hockey, and I fuck with hockey, bro. It's pretty physical and it's pretty intense. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to say I hate it. I don't like watching it. I don't got no issues with it.
How many hockey games have you watched?
I mean, I'm old as shit. I'm in my mid 40s. When I was like 10, I read a book about I read a book about Wayne Gretzky, and I tried to watch some hockey games. And then I gave Ovechkin a shot when I was still living in the DC area. It's just boring to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't much like football though anymore. Like the games take too long now. I used to watch that shit religiously, but the game be like 2.5 hours. Now them shits be like 4 hours.
Yeah, you're right. That's understandable.
But I mean, I'm a huge basketball fan. I'll be watching FIBA and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big three, shout Stak 5.
Nah, for real.
Well, before I ask one question, I kind of know know about shit, right? And I've seen in your videos, you be in some places that if you didn't know people there, you'd be wild out of bounds. So like without getting too much into it, how do you have access to like watching your videos? I was like, damn, son's there, son's there. Like, cause
Yeah.
I knew where you was in New York. I knew specifically where you was in New York, and one of them Jones, and you know, you got to
Yeah.
learn to be around there.
Nah, for sure. So I mean, I guess it would be just simply, man, just relationships and being genuine. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have no bad, no ulterior motives, and you know you're really a good person. You know, you can really go wherever, man. I mean, of course there's gonna be places where it's dangerous, but you know, a lot of the places, you know, it's all about how you conduct yourself. Of course, some of those places it's nowhere around, and you definitely have to know someone. But even after you know someone, you still have to have a certain integrity and a certain, you know, um, I don't know, for lack of a better term, you have to be a certain type of way to be able to still be there. You know, you have to be respectful, and you know what I'm saying,
You gotta be
give
solid.
respect. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to say like I'm just like this. I'm not by far. I'm not saying I'm just the toughest guy or anything like that. But what I am is, like you said, I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one. So, you know, I can go certain places because of how I treat people and how, you know what I'm saying, how I give out my respect. So
And that's wise advice because you know a lot of people, you know, they need to learn how to move. A lot of motherfuckers don't be moving right, and that's how, you know, a lot of unfortunate shit be happening. Hey, bro, you
yeah,
be making jumps with Jay Stone, so
yeah,
I need your help, man. I gotta tell you my Jay Stone story. So
okay,
like I love Jay Stone music, right? And when I
yeah,
discovered Jay Stone, I always like search on Twitter, Instagram, like publicists, right? So
yeah,
so so this chick came up. I think her name was like Nadia. I don't know this chick from Adam. Never interacted with her before or since. And she said she was Jay Stone's publicist, and she set up an interview with this dude for me, and
yeah,
told him about it. And apparently she like ran off with his money, right?
wow,
And I don't know. I'm on some weird shit because I did like time and solitary. I don't like having a phone, so I mostly use my wife phone, right? So
yeah,
I given the publicist my wife phone number, and Jay Stunt and my wife messages like, "This is Mark and Rachel Ward. Thanks for calling." She's like from George Washington hood, and she proper and she a public school teacher. This man Jay
yeah,
Stone called and was like, "Mark and Rachel Ward." I'm gonna paraphrase it a little bit. Mark and Rachel Ward, you better tell me where Nadia is. You can figure out the rest. I ain't trying, you know,
yeah.
not blow that man's
Nah,
spot up. But can you tell
yeah.
that man that not only do I like his music, but that dude he called in Florida had nothing to do with that publicist running off with him.
I got you. Next time I talk to him, I definitely let him know.
And
We
man,
was,
my wife was shitting bricks, and then we're watching like a Nipsey Hussle video. I'm like, that's homeboy right there. And like I said, she's not as in tune with those sort of things, so she's looking at, you know, he up in Crenshaw,
yeah,
and
nah,
I'm
for
like, nah,
sure.
he's not gonna come to the house. It's okay.
Nah, he ain't on that type of time,
No,
man.
no,
Nah,
no,
for
no, no,
sure.
not at all, not at all. But you know the
I
John.
never,
Oh, good.
I never heard it. No, I was just about to say I don't know who Nadia is, and I've been
And
knowing you
it
back
might even be the
some
wrong name.
time.
This is like 4 years ago, you know. And I only interacted with that chick. I interacted with him more off of him trying to find out where she was to get his money back, I guess, than I ever
Yeah,
interacted with her. But
yeah,
yeah, but that's neither here nor there. I just thought, you know, that maybe you could put the good word in. But
I got you,
on that on the map video, what do police be saying when they come to videos?
man. So that was the first that on the map video. That was the first time I had that like experience, and as far as with the police out there in LA, and it really wasn't even about us when they showed up. It wasn't like it didn't have nothing to do with us. They was tending to another citizen, and it just so happened we shooting a video in that particular part of LA. So I'm pretty sure it's you know, on high patrol or whatever. So a lot of police people showed up, and they just stood there. They wasn't really bothering us, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. It actually just turned out for good content, you know,
Yeah,
just the way that the LA police move. They come very deep, and they have the helicopters and stuff, so it's real dramatic. So I guess it makes for good content. Actually, twice that day, police showed up to where we were shooting videos. And one time at night, we was outside the studio. The police, like it was unrelated to what we were doing. We just used their cars, their lights as props while they were doing what they was doing. So it just was all timing.
They'll use us as cheap labor, so fuck them. Might as well get some free shit off their ass.
We sure did. Turned out to be a nice video.
Yeah, it did. How'd you meet Lyravelli?
Down here in Houston, when we shot the video, The Soul Search, with me, Jay Stone, and him, and Trey the Truth.
Trey the Truth, yeah.
Yeah, so that was my first time meeting Velli. The song had been out and everything, and that was the first time I met Velli, and we clicked instantly. I think that next day, I went to his Airbnb out here and we started working on some music. We did a song the next day, and then ever since then, we probably did 2 or 3 more songs. I went to New York and pulled up on him at the studio and stuff, and now that's one of my good friends. I love Velli, man.
Yeah, I ain't known him for too long, but he definitely seemed like a real one. He got like that. I mean, you do too, though. But I mean, that's probably why y'all click. Y'all got like that, nothing soft about it, but that positive energy.
Yeah, facts, and that's what it is. And we both inspired by a lot of the same people. We both heavily influenced by Nip. So you know what I'm saying. And a lot of people that I run into that's like that. We all have similar mindsets, and if anything, we're gonna just try to be positive, whether we into different lanes or whatever. But it just so happened that me and Velli both do music, you know what I'm saying, and we both do music in a similar way with a similar passion and a similar goal. So it's real easy to connect with artists like that.
I'm sure girls probably got like a few that they might say, but do dudes usually tell you that 45 bars is their favorite song?
Yeah, it's crazy because my cousin, she's a female, that's her favorite song, and yeah, I get a lot of compliments on that song from like hip hop heads, people that like lyrics.
Are you, and obviously you know where the beat comes from, right?
What, from 45 bars?
Yeah.
Let me see. That's
We Are the Champions. Kanye. It was the first John I ever heard Kanye West rap on. Twista, Young Guns, Beanie Siegel, and Cameron.
I honestly can't even remember how the beat go. I just know how the lyrics go right now. And because I did that song, that's from.
It's from a Queen. It's from a Queen sample, but whoever did the beat for you flipped the beat that the Rockefeller cats did. Man, that's like one of the strongest Cameron verses ever. Man, I was gonna ask you who had the best verse. He's like, "This is just fake. How I used to sit on a crate every day, dog. A frisk was a steak. Jake's cuffs risk getting raped. But my mission was straight to visit them states near them great Michigan lakes." But he did that shit with rhythm and panache. You know what I'm
saying? Who did that, Cameron?
Yeah, I'm about to send you the link when we get out the phone, because I was gonna ask you who you thought you had the best verse. Damn, so you crushed that beat like that without even knowing the original song? That's impressive.
Man, I just do what I do, bro. I don't even my thought process behind a song is I just go listen to a beat and I start writing. I don't think nothing of it. Like, I don't really try to do anything specific. Like the songs always just come about. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of do music. Like I just do music. I do music. I just like to write music.
Shit, I could dig it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's the significance of the 4-5?
4-5 is a movement that started from one of my bros, rest in peace, Suave. He created it based on his brother's passing, which was April 5th, 2010. So that's the 4th month and the 5th day. Long live Kobe. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but that's basically what it is. It's a movement behind one of our friends that passed away on April 5th, which is the 4th month, 5th day, and his big bro turned it into a movement, and it's turned into a movement, and it's like a family. So it's kind of like a last name almost.
Word. That's powerful for him to do that. Shout out to his big brother.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. And his point was that so his brother never get forgotten. So, you know, that's what it's about.
Hey, y'all, yeah, if he sees this episode, man, y'all doing a great job of that.
It's
And then,
appreciate you.
oh, no doubt. And then lastly, before we get to your socials, just what's the next move that you can talk about? Like, what should they be looking for?
Man, a new project, definitely. Y'all can expect a new project from me. I'm gonna say within the next 2 months, hopefully. And new videos, more content, more shows. Yeah, so just everything from all angles, more merch, everything, whatever you can think of, you can expect that from me.
That's that campaign business.
You know, campaign business for real.
And then finally, what's your socials and which one do you use the most in case someone's really wants to get at you?
Man, y'all can get at me on Instagram at GP_45. Again, that's at GP_45. My Twitter is at 4GP5. And yeah, that's pretty much where y'all can catch me. You can stream all my music anywhere, Apple, Spotify, Tidal. Just type in GP, hit the space bar, then 4/5. And that's YouTube. My YouTube channel is GP45. You could pretty much, if you just can't find me on anything I just said, just go to Google and type in GP45 and everything that I just said should pop up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not hard to find you online at all, man. Well, shit, brother. Thanks for your time. I'd like to check in when the new project comes out. But until then, I wish you nothing but success. Oh, definitely.
Appreciate that, brother. And again, man, I want to compliment you on that background, man. That room is dope as shit.
Thank you. You know that John up there, that Iceman John, that's the first Nike poster or first Nike basketball poster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was gonna tell you off camera, but I gotta run. If you give me your address, I got a framed poster from Pimp C's last performance for you to put in that house.
Say no more. I got you. I'm gonna do that, brother. And send me yours, and I'll send you some merch.
Fair exchange. Man, I'm all about that win-win. You feel me?
Hey, man, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I can dig it. All right, brother. Like I said, thank you for your time, and again, congratulations on your success, and I'll see you down the road.
Man, appreciate you. You too, brother. And I'll definitely tap in with you, and we can do it again whenever I drop some new stuff.
No doubt, man. Thank you, and salute.
Salute to you too, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace. You take it light.
All right, you too.
I like this.